Hello everyone, welcome to Stream, episode 3, season 3, tabletop RPG NQRA. Welcome! I had a lot of technical difficulties trying to get this sorted, but hopefully they've been resolved. We have different amount of players tonight. Same number, we have 3, but instead we have Ernest, we have Meow, and we have Handsome Grill. Say hello, boys.
Meow meow.
Hello.
Is this like a redeem and we're just gonna hear meow from you?
Uh-oh.
Oh no,
What?
please don't.
It's an autistic thing, alright? It's my trigger.
No, I'll make it sure it's gonna be meow.
Alright, if you guys would like to take it one at a time, give a brief introduction, just say your name, you give a brief little reminder of your character, and then we'll get straight to it. Top to bottom.
Well,
Haru, Lantor, Thunder Mage.
hello everyone, name's Ernest Wolfbane. I'll be playing a character called Harushimada, a samurai with the ability of illusions, who is looking for a sister out in the world. Nice to meet you.
Hi, my name's Meow. I played Lantor Silgren. He's a lightning elf that uses lightning magic. Loves testing out what he can do with his magical abilities, regardless of the outcome.
My name's Thundermage. I forgot already. Hang on. What's my thing? My character.
Yes, you're very much on character for that one.
It's okay. Yes, I'm a warlock. Giant. Oh man, I can't think right now.
Well, who are you and who do you play?
Alright,
FYI.
Thundermage, Rodman. Yeah.
He's sick
Hang on.
again, so he has the,
It's
you know, you gotta go easy
In and out
on
of
him.
consciousness right now.
yep. Yeah,
Blame
just
it on the
let's just-
sickness.
let's just straighten this brain out.
Down with the sickness.
Down with the sickness. Get up, down with the sickness.
I am Handsome Girl and I'm playing Thundermage, who is a giant and he thinks he can use magic, but he really can't. And he just punches things with his strength and his wand of big magic, which is an axe.
Soon it will be an
Yeah.
upgraded big wand of magic.
I can only hope.
Yes, we may have more players joining as we go on. I'm not sure how long session will go tonight. I know we've started at 8:30, which is an hour later than normal,
That sounds about right.
but it is a Friday night, so as long as you guys are free, we could possibly keep going. But we'll see how we go. I know that Grill, you missed out on last session. Did you have the chance to read up on what happened last session? Or
It's journal.
have a talk? That was Bianca. Have a talk to Meow about what happened?
Yeah, we had a talk of what happened. I read the journal.
Sweet. So, last session we ended off with you guys settling in, even if it was temporarily, in the Hunter's Lodge. You are now currently in the northern forest of Flopsy to complete a quest. You accepted a quest from the big city, the quest to investigate the northern forest to find out what, who, or where, or if there is even this rumored creature in these woods, and what it might be, and whether it poses a threat or not. So gain all of the intel, come back and claim your reward. That was the plan. You're not entitled to fight anything or do anything per se.
I feel like you're not entitled is not the right word there. You're not entitled to fight.
You don't have to fight,
There you go.
but you can if you want to. I can't stop you, technically. So, after exploring, were you gonna change the music?
Oh,
Because this
we're
was
just
not
getting
the-
straight into it.
Yeah, I'm not mucking around. We're an hour late, dude.
Just tell me if it's too loud or just You're right.
I hit my hand on the wall.
Point stand. You alright?
I'm fine. Having kept the horses in the stables outside and your thorough investigation of the Hunter's Lodge now complete, there's a chance for each of you to have a brief discussion about what you found, what you think might be going on, and decide what your next plan of action might be. So currently, this Hunter's Lodge is like a sort of wood cabin out in the woods. It's kind of on the edge and not too deep in, but sort of deep enough that you can't see the world beyond the forest. There were belongings here that the party had discovered to belong to a man. There's no sort of identification or anything, but there was a holy book found, which was a book for the Queen of the Underworld, the Goddess of Fate. There was a gun, a pistol, that had a custom-made vial that could be used as a form of ammunition, and inside this vial was believed to be necrotic energy. Other than clothes and one open window, most of the house was left untouched, besides, of course, the clean dishes that have been washed in the sink. I don't believe you all got any additional information about the quest before leaving.
We also found out that Sienna is apparently an expert at siren knowledge.
Yes, unfortunately she's not here right now. So, Haru and Lantor, the two of you are standing around the table, the dining table inside this hunter's lodge, as you watch Thunder Mage crawl and squeeze his way through the doorway inside
Honestly, that is impressive.
to get away from the ever-increasing wind of the forest and, of course, the whispers that seem to carry between the trees, which I feel like may possibly have been getting to the subconscious of Thunder Mage, because he seems a little bit rattled and not quite all together.
Not all together. Are you okay? You look a little... Are you okay? Haru just looks at him, trying to figure out what's happening. Thunder Mage?
Yes. Sorry.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Definitely got something on his
Yes, of
mind.
course. Yeah, I'm fine. It's a bit chilly outside. My nipples
Are
are
you sure
hardened.
it's just the cold?
Yes, you see, my nipples are hardened now.
They are?
Right? He's shirtless, I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting choice of words.
No, as long as you're feeling up to it.
Oh, something is
You're
up.
getting better at squeezing through doors.
Yes, I've learned to suck it in.
No, whatever you're doing, it seems to be working for you. So, well done.
For now.
Well, regardless, did anything happen? Wait, no. Did we stay the night? Can you tell me?
It is like not the nighttime, but it's getting close to. It's about that 4:30, 5 o'clock mark.
Oh, so we decided to stay there for. So no days have passed.
No days have passed.
And we're trying to work out whether or not we should stay or retreat further, because as we were told, sirens can come further inland than I initially thought.
You
And
found out
yes,
that
we are at risk.
You found out that
potentially.
sirens can walk on land for
A period of.
large periods of time. The
There
minute
is
they
no
get
need
enough
to put large.
speed.
We don't need to panic.
So, yes, we either stay here and risk whatever happened to this other person, or we find somewhere else further inland, try and not draw attention to ourselves.
Or we could try and
hope that's
find our bounty. We do have a few theories, though, right?
Well, this is definitely the most sheltered area.
Yes, it's nice and warm in here.
Nice. We could either try and find our bounty, even though it's just 3 of us now. I don't know where Sienna's gone. She's gone off somewhere. I haven't seen Lou nor Chloe, so they must be somewhere as well. Though, where? I can't exactly.
Yeah, we probably should stay here, because then they know where we are.
But that's also, no, it seems a bit dangerous to just stay right.
Well, it's getting dark, so we best make a decision. Either we take the horses and the carriage and go sleep in that for the night and hope nothing comes out and is curious about us, or we hole up in the cabin, which is a little bit more defensible, but given that there's someone that has a bag here and now they're not here and the bag's left, perhaps not as defensible as we may think.
Well, it should be fine if we don't listen to the siren, right? That entire thing about sirens, we don't listen.
Right, you do remember that you discovered that this place blocks out almost all of the outside sound.
Yes, provided that the window is closed,
Yes.
we wouldn't be able to hear anything, ideally.
And that becomes a boon and a drawback.
Yes, we would back ourselves into a corner, but if anything tries to come through the front door, I think we just block it with Thunder Mage.
Well, he is robust enough for the door.
You cannot use me as a door stopper.
No,
we're
we're
not
not
using you as a
stopping the
door
door, we're
stopper.
stopping the things coming in.
It's just a barricade.
What if something stabs my back?
Oh, then they
Face the other way.
face the other way.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Stab them before they stab you. I don't know what the
Look,
issue
it could
is.
be worse. You could be bending over. I'm sorry. I was out of character.
That was very out of character.
That was terribly out of character for you.
Full horror.
Nothing stabs Bronze Belly that way.
Yeah, well, the last time someone offered to stab Bronzebelly in that place, that was rejected pretty quickly.
Rejected is a strong word.
Yes, the Bronze Belly don't swing that way.
regardless, for everyone's sake in our party, it might be best if we stay the night. We'll just make sure to lock everything tightly, just in case it's sirens that attack us, and we do hear anything else. I'm sure we can work out some way to deal with that. And fingers crossed, Sienna's not locked outside when we do this, and is just invisible in a corner somewhere.
Look, if you guys are staying in the cabin, I would assume that the rest of your party would hole up in the room with the bunk beds.
That's
There.
where we can
But
share.
they would be like sound asleep, like no reaction to anything.
Oh, so all I'm hearing is that Lou is definitely in character then.
Uh-huh. Definitely.
So we're all in agreement. We'll stay here for the night, and then we can search for the big monster tomorrow.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Going out there at nighttime isn't the best idea, but we also don't know where this monster might attack, nor what their tendencies are. But I guess that would be better finding out tomorrow when there's light.
Yes, well, this cabin's a bit more sturdy than anything else we have at the moment. Alright, let's stay here. Do any of us need to be on what, is the question. Do we trust this place enough?
I can take first watch. I can watch you while you sleep.
We don't want
The
that.
fuck, man?
Yeah, what the hell, man? You don't need that.
It's supposed to be
Watching the
soothing.
door.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be soothing.
You're supposed to feel comforted from that.
Who did
It's-
you learn that from?
Have you seen you?
Have you seen
Have you looked in the
you?
mirror?
Yeah. Have you seen?
I feel like I'm quite a soothing being.
I'm sure you think of yourself as that, but first glance, you're intimidating.
Exactly, so no one will approach you while I'm watching over you.
No, don't watch
You
us.
feel nice and
Watch
comforted.
watch whatever's trying to approach us. That keeps them away from us.
Oh, yes, okay. Got you now. Got you. Watch the door.
Yeah, that would be more preferable. Thank you.
Or you could just watch Lantor all night. That works too.
I'll watch the door and have my
Please
hand
no.
on your rough thigh, rubbing it to calm you down.
You're rubbing what?
It'll help you sleep. Use his thigh. Helps him sleep. There, young one.
Until I
There,
thought it didn't swing that way.
It's
It's a
not
comforting
gay if
thing.
it's a homies. It's not homosexual, it's homosexual.
Anyway.
It's just making sure he can sleep properly. He looks scared.
Our good friend.
I think concern is a better adjective.
So, you guys decide to stay the night. Is there anything you would like to do to occupy your time? Or who takes first watch is probably also the other question.
Actually, yeah. How do we go about who goes first watch? Are you guys particularly tired just yet? If not, I can take the first watch for the night.
Oh, I'm not tired.
For sure, he didn't look too well coming into the house.
Maybe because
I
he just
stuck
woke
in
up.
my gut.
He was holding his breath that whole time.
Oh well, that would do it. I mean, if Haru, you want to take first watch, by all means.
I'll take the
I
first
think
watch.
I might go find a bed to sleep in. Preferably one that Bronzebelly is not going to be near.
I'll just sleep on the floor.
I don't think you can fit on any.
No, there is a double bed.
Is it big enough?
Possibly.
That's better than the floor.
I just take the pillows. Is there a pillow on the double bed?
There is lots of pillows around, don't worry.
I'm just gonna take the pillow and put it on the floor and lay down on the floor and sleep.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
a giant for you. I'm probably able to sleep anywhere. All right, wake us up if you need anything, Lou. I'm gonna go find a bed.
Clearly Lantor's tired.
Well, maybe you should get the last. You should take the last watch for the night. You seem rather tired.
It's been a long day.
You did have to chase a horse.
Yeah, I did.
That was a week ago.
That's what
and I'm
Haru's
still
going.
tired.
It's been a long journey.
Yes.
Have a good
anyway,
rest,
I
the
will
both of
turn
you.
in.
Alright. Haru, if you please, roll me encounter.
Just flat.
Yeah, that'll be a flat d20.
7. Yeah, I need to change music.
I feel like with a 7, can you roll me
Side
a vitality check to see if you stay awake?
vitality check.
Yeah.
Let me just keep the music. Haru has +2. 11 plus 2.
You just managed to stay awake. You're sort of hovering for a brief moment. Roll me an insight check.
Side is a +0. 14.
For a brief moment, you swear you see shadows pass through a couple of the windows.
That's not good.
But soon you realize your time is up.
What do you mean my time is up? I would like to investigate.
What would you like to investigate? Do you want
Okay,
to go
first and
outside?
foremost, the windows, are they like the old ones where you close it from the inside? Is it glass window?
They're like glass panes. It's got like grout and like an X shape, so like triangle panes. They're like little square windows.
Those
You
square
can't
windows.
see properly out. They're kind of like slightly frosted on the edge, kind of like from just being old and weathered. And plus it is warmer in there than it is outside, so they're a little bit foggy. But if you like wipe it, you can kind of see a little bit outside.
Yeah, he'll do that. He'll like wipe the window carefully as to not open and peer and hopefully catches something as to why he saw shadows.
Roll investigation.
Investigation is also +0. 10.
You don't see anything out there besides the trees and the blackness beyond them.
Must have been the wind. And so he pulls the blind back like something. He closes the window and he goes to wake up Thunderbelly. Thunderbelly?
Why
Thunder
do you
Mage.
keep calling him Thunderbelly?
I keep combining his Thunder Mage and Bronze Belly. So it's Thunderbelly. But yes, he goes and wakes him up. Thunder Mage, it's your turn to keep watch.
Is it little one?
It's your turn to keep watch.
Oh, yes, one of course. You go, rest
Sound
now. You didn't.
better.
Yes, just needed that big power nap there.
Ah,
Nothing to be concerned about outside.
right. Just make some noise if there is something. I will take my rest now, he says as he goes and curls up on the rug.
The rug like a cat. Alright.
Is it a bear rug?
Like it could be. Who is Journal Keeper, by the way?
We don't have roles yet, so
we
we
should
don't
probably
know.
give that. Who wants to be Journal Keeper? Who wants to be Navigator? Who wants to be Quartermaster?
Yes, having Handsome be the journal keeper. Yes.
No, not right now.
I'll grab journal.
I'll be quartermaster again.
Alright, and you're Navigator again.
Look, you could be journal keeper if
Yay.
you wanted to.
So, Thunder Mage, can you please roll for me at a D20 encounter?
14.
You hear the sound of something moving outside in the forest. Something beyond the hunter's lodge. It sounds quite heavy.
Can I shout out who goes there?
You
Or
can.
who's outside? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Who's out there?
You get no response. The noises stop when you speak.
I could hear you. Can I throw anything towards the bushes?
Do you want to go outside?
Actually, no, I'll stay inside. Outside is nice. It's safe. I like the darkness. Let's pop myself.
The darkness likes you, though. Darkness engulfs you.
Is there any like slits that I can look through?
There's
Look into the
windows.
Window.
Yeah, can I peek through the
Are you
window?
trying to look out the
See if
keyhole
I
or
see
something?
anything?
Alright,
Yes.
yeah, well, the window would be a keyhole for him, let's be honest.
Fair enough.
Alright, roll me roll me investigation check, please.
19.
You swear you see a shadow of a man walking between the trees in quite a vigorous pace.
Was
Like
that
towards
necessary?
the cabin?
No, just across the woods in front of the cabin. Like, if you're looking out at the trees, it's going, like, from right to left.
I see you out there. Show yourself. Don't be scared.
Nothing else happens. The person that had walked through between the trees had sort of walked out of your vision, and nothing else happened after that.
Okay.
And before you know it, the clock strikes the time.
Ooh, better go switch out. Mr. Lantor. I'll walk up and I'm gonna slap his leg lightly. Wakey, wakey.
Ah, what the hell are you doing here?
Your turn to watch.
You couldn't have woken me up gentler? Jeez.
That was gentle.
Fucking Bruisley's leg says otherwise.
Yeah. I swear to God, if I have to heal myself from this, I'm not going to be impressed.
Next time I'll just tickle your armpits or something. Come on. So picky.
You have many reasons to be scared of you. Okay. Oh, I'm up. Alright, I go head out into the kitchen table and sit at it, playing with sparks on my fingers.
I'm just gonna lay back on the floor on my pillow.
So, Lanthor, can you please roll me an encounter roll, D20?
I think I got a natural 1.
Excuse
What do
me?
you mean you think?
Monk.
Well, I rolled a dice, and the number that's on it is a 1.
Uh-huh. That is a natural 1.
It is, yeah. Why do I keep getting natural 1s? This is like the
I
third
don't
or fourth
know.
one I've had.
I don't know.
I think you need 3 dice.
Remind me, did you guys lock the doors? Or just shut all the doors and windows?
I feel
I
like
went
we
to
would have
bed
locked
first.
the
I'm hoping
doors.
someone else did.
Can you roll me a D20? Did Haru lock the front door?
7.
That's a no. Did Thunder Mage lock the front door?
1.
The front door is not locked. Got it. So, Lantor, as you're sitting at the
Okay.
table, playing sparks with your fingers, it's been probably about an hour into your third of the shift. It's quite the early hours of morning. The sun still hasn't risen yet, when suddenly you just watch the door slam open and someone race and run inside. They look very disheveled, as if a storm has basically raged past. They've ran through a raging storm. Their hair all over the shop. Their clothes dirtied and slightly ripped in some parts. And they've run inside, slam the door behind them, and lean against it, breathing, like panting.
Who are you? What the hell is going on? I back away. Well, also in the midst of this, I back away, keeping the table between myself and the stranger.
He does indeed have the staff that he sort of has in one hand as he's sort of leaning against the back wall. His breath calms down a little bit, and then he slowly lifts his gaze to look up, staring, meeting your eyes. You feel this kind of sense of dread at the back of your mind, like the hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, Lantor. And in a moment, he sort of readjusts his stance and stands up a little straighter. I didn't think that anyone would be here, let alone awake at this hour. At least, wait, what are you doing out here? No one comes to the Northern Forest.
We took, myself and a few other of my team members, we took a quest, and it sent us up to the northern parts of the forest to find a monster.
Wait, you're adventurers! This is great!
Yes.
Okay, alright. I might actually need your help on this. This guy is trying to kill me.
What guy?
He's out there, and I prefer if he didn't get in here. He is a lunatic, by all sense of the word. I can't explain it to you, but he wants me dead.
Is there any reason why he would want you dead?
Your guess is as good as mine. I think I looked at him funny. He's like a religious fanatic kind of vibe, alright?
Me and my homies love religious fanatics.
Yeah, he wouldn't happen to follow the goddess of fate, would he?
No. You went through my bag.
Hey, look, we heard stories that this was a siren hunting ground, and we thought whoever owned the bag might not come back. I apologize for rifling through your stuff, but...
I heard rumors that adventurers were very nosy, and that they didn't know limits of privacy. I should have known better. I genuinely didn't think anyone would come out here. Why are you out here? What is this quest that they've sent you on? He sort of walks away from the door.
I keep walking and make sure the table's still between us. Still unsure of him. Something's upsetting about him.
He stops walking, turns back to the door, locks it, begins walking again. He goes over to the window that you remember that was open, and he opens it once more.
Is there a reason why that window needed to be open?
Yeah, this place is... I don't know, it really bothers me.
It's stuffy. It's stuffy.
Something about it just makes me feel sick, you know? It barely gets any air when it's closed up so tight.
Well, that makes sense, but you've only opened one window, and the airflow still doesn't go through everywhere. So at best, it just lets the stuffiness out, but nothing's forcing it. Anyway.
Would you rather me leave the front door open?
Point taken. I'm contemplating, would you want to meet my teammates, or do we have to weather this out until that lunatic that, as you say, is gone?
He tends to only hunt me in the nighttime, so we either have the option to do it before the sun rises, or we stick together and see if we can find where he's resting during the day.
Well, if he's only active at night and not during the day, maybe we can try and find them. Maybe it's this monster that we were seeking.
Maybe. Look, if it is, 2 birds, 1 stone, right?
Well, if you're having trouble killing him, then I assume we're going to need many stones. But I don't know if you've taken notice of the
2
brick
dead
house
asleep
over there.
people.
Yeah. If you take notice of that brick house that we've got lying on the floor, thankfully he's with us.
He sort of looks around confused as to what you're referring to.
Does he not see us? Aaron Bronzebelly literally just slept right then and there.
Bronzebelly's right in the middle of the room.
He only sees Thunder Mage. There is no horror. He's like, where's the other guy?
Yeah, and that's the brick house. Thunder Mage is literally a brick shithouse.
You said there was more than one person?
I did, yes. There was more than one of us as a team of adventurers. You
Haru's
should be able
still
to see
asleep.
that we have one that's in one of the bedrooms out the past the hall, and you've got one that's asleep right on the floor nearby. He barely fits through most doors, so it's probably for the best.
Well, if you think they can help, then by all means, wake them up.
Let's wait until morning. I'm the last one on night watch. It might be better if they get their full strength, and then we can go off.
Look, I'd offer to keep watch for you all, but so you can get some rest as well, but I have a feeling that you're still not overly fond of me.
He says, still the two been
Table still
circling
between them.
circling the table the entire time, by the way.
Lantor, roll me an investigation check.
18.
So, a few things that you take notice about this guy as you are studying him from across the table.
Sorry,
Yes?
1 sec. I rolled an 18, and I think investigation plus 1's a 19.
Ah, nice. 18 was enough, but yes, 19 even better. So, as you're across the table from this stranger, you notice a few different parts that stand out. Things that call to you as a user of magic. First and foremost, you notice that his staff does indeed have that glowing ring that never seems to dim. Doesn't matter what angle, this and that, it does seem to be constantly enchanted with some kind of magic. Meanwhile, his eyes seem to always have a slight glow to them. But it's only when you're not looking at them you feel like they glow. As soon as you meet his eyes, they don't look like they're glowing at all. And then there is the element of his necklace. As soon as your eyes go to his necklace, he immediately readjusts his jacket and puts the necklace underneath his shirt. Other than that, you do notice a large collection of scratches and scars across his body. And he seems to be as pale, or almost as pale, as a vampire.
Yes, well, not that I don't trust you, but seeing someone like you this early in the morning or late at night, whichever one it is now, you aren't particularly like most people either. For someone that's, I can only assume, is a mage or magic user, you've got way too many scars on your body. So, to me, you are just odd. I don't mean offense, but you are very odd to me.
You know, odd is the nicest word someone's ever said about me. I'm
Well, if I called
not...
you worse, I would hate to see the consequences.
Also,
People don't
true.
get scratches like that without getting that close.
Yeah, well, some of these were... Most of them weren't consensual. Some of them I did ask for when I insulted them. I've been around a number of years. I don't tend to stay near the cities. It tends to get me into trouble. But if you've ever been to Sunsay in the back streets, you would know.
I haven't, but I will take that as word of caution.
Not fun times in those places.
Fair enough. Anyway, I might as well ask, what is your story? Why are you out here? Like, what is it that you're doing, and what's your field of magic?
Believe it or not, I guess the closest thing I would be a priest, a cleric, one of those two. I can't remember which term you adventurers use. I just call myself a follower. But as for what I'm doing out here, you read my book, so I'm assuming you know which god.
I don't know, maybe you wanted to change it up.
I like you. Humor. Nice. Refreshing, but...
Thanks. Sorry, I interrupted.
It's okay. I only really came out here to camp. You know, get away from things.
Camp and get away from things in a forest where you're being attacked by a guy at night.
Well, I didn't plan to be attacked by the guy. He seemed to found me, followed me. I don't know which direction he came from or what his go is. All I know is he is trying to kill me, and he didn't really get that close to succeeding, but he's getting dangerously close.
Does he come into the house?
No, I put a kind of warding around this lodge to try and help make sure that he couldn't find it.
Well, that's
so
helpful.
Pretty suspicious.
I'm still confused as to why you're going out in the middle of the night, if you know that there's someone out here.
Oh, I wasn't out. I was out. I left probably about 11 o'clock in the morning. I was trying to go hunting and get some food.
And you then return before daylight the next day?
Yeah, I was running and hiding, and then I got lost for a brief moment, and then managed to get back. The fact that I got back at all is kind of surprising to me. I haven't always been the best with navigating by the stars.
Well, I imagine not all of those cuts are from weapons. I'm sure some were from branches.
Yes. and I would heal myself if it wasn't painful to use magic.
It's painful to use magic for you?
The muscles are sore. I've been running like most of the night, man.
Well, okay. You just mean at the moment, not just whenever you do use magic, it's painful. Okay, I follow you now. Okay.
So, about your friends, right?
Yeah, I suppose you've probably had enough about talking about yourself. I probably should introduce what we're doing and who I'm with.
Yeah, please do. He sort of goes towards the kitchen and starts getting himself something to drink.
I take a chair and from the table and sit down, trying to again stay a little bit opposite of him, but not as cautious as before.
Saves you the trouble and leans against the kitchen counter so you can stay comfortably at distance.
Oh, excellent. So if you saw the big mound in the room, that is our resident beefcake, I suppose.
Beefcake.
Yes, Thunder Mage Bronzebelly, as he goes by. He's obviously, as you can see, half giant, and by the comparison to the rest of us, a giant. He likes to think of himself as a mage. He probably hits harder with physical fists than he would with any sort of conjuring magic he could ever muster. But overall, he seems like a good enough person. Yeah, it's definitely. I'm definitely glad to have him on my side rather than be on the other side. Didn't like that training day that we had. That was not fun. And then of course we've got the rest of the team. They're fast asleep in the beds. I'm pretty sure at this point in time half of them wouldn't wake up even if I tried. But the other one was on shift earlier. Haru.
You see where Haru is my real question actually.
I don't believe he's seen Haru yet.
No, that's why I said he's in one of the back rooms at the back. One of the bedrooms.
In an attempt not to scare the rest of the party that's there, he stays where he is and not tries to find him.
Yes, our resident samurai, who's on a quest to find his sister, believe it or not. I believe there's something else going on there, but that's just my speculation.
His sister? I wonder if I might know her. Maybe I've passed by her on my travel.
Well, when he wakes up, I'm sure you may be able to answer any questions that he has regarding that, and I apologize if your ears bleed as a result.
And yourself?
I'm I'm the lightning elf of the team. I specialize in lightning magic. Not always the best at it. Sometimes it does blow up in my face. Other times, things work out better than expected.
Makes sense why I thought you were playing with some form of a taser when I got back in here.
Magical taser. That's purely what I can generate. I don't have anything else that will do it for me, unfortunately. But making sparks can be a bit of fun. I have zapped myself a few times. A bit stronger than what I would have liked, but you don't get results without pushing a few boundaries.
Fair. That makes sense. If you want to go and wake them, and I'll give you space to talk or whatever it is you wish to do. I'm going to go and rinse myself off and get some of this dirt off. He finishes his drink and goes towards the bathroom, and you hear the door shut and lock. It's now probably about an hour from sunrise.
I decide to go and wake Haru first because Thunder Mage has been asleep for less time. Haru, wake up. I gently shake his shoulder.
Yes, what's up? Is it morning? Seems a little bit early for me.
It is a bit early. I've had an eventful watch, let's put it. Nothing dangerous, but we do now have someone else in the house. And
is that he like
sits up straight?
Initially, he can be offsetting, or off-putting rather. But
he
he
like
doesn't seem.
blink for a moment that there's another person in the house we're staying for the night. Did I hear that right? That wasn't me groggily mishearing you.
Do you remember that bag of clothes we found when we arrived?
Yes.
Yeah, the person that owns them isn't dead, and they came back.
Never thought they were dead, but they're back.
Yeah, they're back, and I accidentally said that we went through their stuff. Anyway,
You
bridge under the
admitted to
water.
it?
He was telling me about some psychopath trying to kill him. Apparently, some sort of potentially religious fanatic. I thought it might
do
be
you
a god of
know?
fate.
How,
Look,
how do you
I
know
was
it
taking
wasn't
guesses and
him? How do you know he's not lying to you?
well, I don't. Of course, it could be a lie. It could be a trick. We've spent the past
Where
bit
are
of
they?
time talking. Currently in the bathroom. Currently contemplating waking up Bronzebelly and hoping that with three of us awake, we may stand a better chance if he's going to be hostile towards us. But I think for the moment, he might not be as aggressive as we may think.
He
Uh,
puts a single finger onto. Haru puts a single finger onto his own lips, signaling him to be quiet. And he strains his fox ears to try and listen. Whether it be inside the house, he's trying to just listen for anything.
Okay, roll me an insight check.
Inside?
Yeah.
That is a 16.
So, listening with your keen hearing, you hear the shower running, so you know for a fact that this guy is using the bathroom as he said. But you do hear a faint hum. It is a common hum that you've heard before in Choo Choo. It's like the hum of magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it usually came from places where there was high flow of magic or high spirituality.
Mm.
So in the shrines or this and that, and those kind of things.
Yeah.
You notice that where this guy is, that sound seems to follow. So as he's moving to different parts of the bathroom and getting into the shower, etc., you hear that sort of hum direction change. You listen closely to see like if he talks to himself and this and that, and you begin to hear him speak as he's sort of talking to himself, saying like a pardon?
Should I roll another?
No, it's okay. You hear him go to say something like, "Oh shit, the water's like too cold or too hot" or something like that. But as the words come out, that basically something seems to consume the sounds and it comes more out like a breath, just someone breathing rather than, or like the sound of the wind rather than it being actual vocal. It kind of reminds you of, not an illusion per se, but that's probably the closest thing you can associate it to, considering your experience with illusions.
It's a bit of a stretch. And wait, no, hold on. So you said he just came back not too long ago. What was he doing?
I don't know what he was doing outside so late. He said he was hunting from 11 o'clock, so before midday, and he's only just gotten back a little while ago. So
Can I make a
what
memory
takes
check to
that
see if we were here before midday?
Yeah, you can do a memory check, wisdom.
It's 11. Were we here before midday?
You know you arrived around midday. You can't quite remember if it was before or after, but you know it was around midday.
Can I strain my nose to try and smell if there is, the smell of game on him or in the house? Because if he was indeed hunting, in Haru's mind, he's like, Lando, did he bring anything back?
Considering that he was being chased by some psychopath, that's all he said. He came in with nothing but himself and his staff.
He strains to smell if there is any scent of fresh blood or anything of the sort.
Roll me investigation.
Yeah.
Hey Zoro.
16 again.
You don't pick up on anything in particular that is like animal blood or anything like that. You smell a lot
The
of
smell of
dirt
Mhm,
and like broken trees and leaves and nature.
mhm.
And of course a very strong smell of body odor and sweat. But that's the body odor and sweat kind of smell is weaker than the rest of the smell.
Do I smell a different scent?
If anything, it smells, the only other scent that you can pick up besides those ones would be a kind of musty smell, like stale air or like something that doesn't move, like the inside the hunter's lodge.
Haru he stands up, sword on his waist, ready. But he doesn't go to the bathroom. He goes closer to the front door and he notices it's locked. But he tries to smell once more. He tries to use his nose once more within that area, trying to see if there's, maybe he was too far into the house to smell this quote unquote person that's chased after this person. Do I roll?
Yeah, roll me investigation. Getting to the doorway, you smell to see if you can pick up any of the scent from the guy or any of the other scents. And you discover that the majority of the scent that remained there was mainly just the dirt and nature.
Not even the BO?
No.
Lentor,
Yeah.
do you know this person's name? Do you know what class they are? Are they an adventurer?
They said that their best fit would be a cleric.
What do you mean
As
their
for their
best
name,
bet?
that's what they said. It's either a cleric or a priest, based
Which
on
one?
their appearance.
Because there is a fundamental difference between the two. If you're a priest, you are basically one that takes care of the shrine, the church, whatever place of worship. But a cleric is one where you're out and about, not particularly doing the missions, but the ones we see with adventure. So which one?
Well, could either be a bit of both, but currently would be closer fit to a cleric if he's out and about.
Is it not strange that he said either priest or cleric? I understand if
Well,
people said both, but either one is a bit odd. Because if you introduce yourself as a cleric, it is immediately thought that you are a priest. Because usually clerics are ones who come from churches and the shrines.
I'm not too sure he liked the labels. He
And
just
how
wanted
did
to be
we
known
not
as a follower.
hear? And how did we not hear him come in? I'm usually a light sleeper, and I would hear things being disturbed.
Aside from the door, he didn't really touch anything else. Yes, the door did slam open, but again, this house is pretty soundproof.
Lantor, I
Maybe
was sitting there. He points to the rug in the middle of the room. Next to and then he notices bronze
He's still asleep,
belly
snoring.
like there. It's like, well, I guess I wouldn't be able to hear past him, but still, I would have heard something. I didn't hear anyone running towards us, and he strains his ears again to listen. And for someone who's being chased by someone else, I scarcely hear any other footsteps or rustling or anything outside. In fact, can I strain to hear if there's even the noise of nature?
Outside?
Hmm.
You can very, very faintly hear the wind blowing outside and a couple trees sort of creaking, but it's only coming from one direction, where the window's open.
There's not even the sound of nightlife. I know we've come to a forest where sirens and such may come at any point, and there's the bounty of a creature that might be hunting. But if he truly was being chased by someone, why have they not tried to enter the house? And if it was not someone, but something chasing it, him, them, into the house, then wouldn't we be hearing more of creatures? You're surprisingly calm about someone barging into our home base, I guess. Or a temporary abode.
Well, I was more surprised and kind of froze. Was hoping I could talk my way out of it if needed. Otherwise, I was playing with some lightning on my fingers, so inbuilt taser.
We should wake up Thundermage at least.
Well, we probably should. I will answer the thing about why maybe the person outside hasn't come in. Obviously, our new roommate has put a ward up around the house. So again, this all seems very far-fetched.
I've never heard of a cleric that can put up a ward.
That's not my area of expertise, so I'm not too sure about that.
The only
but I will trust you on that.
The only adventure class that I know that can put up wards are two different. The first one would be the Runic Knights. They use runes and such to make barriers, actual wards to protect themselves. And the other one that I can think of, closest one would be most probably a mage or even a warlock.
Maybe he's well versed in a variety of magics.
Then why introduce himself as a cleric or priest? Not even an or.
I do not have an answer for that. But yes, let's
wake
up Bronzebelly. The more that
I didn't kick him. No. He pokes him with his sheathed sword. Thundermage, wake up. Thundermage. Thundermage?
What?
There's someone in the house. Lantor let him in.
Lantor let him in.
What?
In my defense, he barged in.
It's straight up.
And he's taking a shower.
Where is he?
In the bathroom.
You know,
Let him
I didn't-
further in.
I just woke up too, so
He seemed like he was running from something. He didn't come in immediately trying to attack me. Look, I thought negotiation was best tactic at that point. And, you know, all right, my bad. Hindsight 2020.
You're
Probably
bad.
woke you up first.
This is an I'm sorry moment.
we can have this discussion after we deal with the situation.
We're going to talk about stranger danger afterwards.
I thought that was the notion
Feel like I'm in for a
of all people
If
to lecture you
Vienna
is
heard about
Haru.
this.
Of all people to lecture you, it's Haru and Thunder me. Thirst trap and beefcake.
What?
Of all people to give him a scolding, it's thirst trap and beefcake.
Strap and beefcake.
Did you get any information about who or what he is?
Apparently, they claim to be either a cleric or priest, and they were hunting from midday, and I don't smell nor hear anything.
Their appearance is a bit odd, especially given that they claim to be a cleric. They preferred the term follower, but they use a staff that's has a glowing ring consistently in it, a pendant which I struggled to get a good look at, kept covering that up, and his eyes, they seemed like they were glowing, but again, it was only in the corners of my eyes that it seemed that I could get a glimpse of it, but never directly with eye contact.
This is all information new to me.
Oh, there's only so much I can say at a time. There's the questions upon questions and speculations upon speculations.
What are we gonna do? Are we just going to wait for him to finish? He strains his ear. Bathing?
I'm willing to give the guy a break. It seemed like he had a rough night.
It seemed like.
Well, catch you up, Ronsberry. He was being chased by a psychopath, and he's covered in scars and cuts.
Allegedly.
They all seem previous and nothing fresh.
Could it have been the figure I saw last night?
You saw a figure last night?
Well, this is new information.
It didn't seem important at the time.
Well, I did also see shadow, but I thought that was probably just the tree, the branch waving in the wind.
And neither of you thought to mention this to make the story credible?
Well, we didn't let him in.
We don't know that the shadow was the one that was at that what you saw. Maybe it could have been the psychopath. You ever think about that?
No, I was too scared to go
About
outside.
stranger danger.
It's pitch black, my man. It was terrifying out there.
I was waiting for the slow unravel, but that was brilliant.
Look, I know it's probably scary out there, but you saw a shadow and didn't think to mention, hey, Lantor, I saw something out there. Make sure you keep an eye on the door.
Well, it wasn't you I woke up.
Bitching about your leg.
Ern's dying, by the way. He's crying.
And by the way, I've been rolling to see if Haru would bring it up, and he finally did. And I was like, "Did you just remember?" Yes, he just woke up properly now. on my end, I should probably said that to Thunder Mage.
Yeah,
But
so
anyway,
I
you let him
probably
in.
told Lantor. There are bigger problems at the moment.
We can talk about this
stranger
after
using
with
the
you.
bathroom. I'm sure that's a giant problem.
Did he see us
But,
before he told you
but
what
the
to
three of us
do?
are awake, and we should be pretty competent, despite just being awake for the better part of 5 minutes.
You tell
Wait,
If a
him
stranger in the
how
house
to
doesn't
roll.
wake you up, I'm pretty sure nothing else will.
Lantor, if this
Yes.
priest cleric claiming person is who he claims to be, did he have a gun on him? No, did he have weird vials on him?
Nothing that I saw of vials. The
And what was
closest
the
that
glow of the ring? Actually, real question, does your necromancy have a specific color? Is it like Baldur's Gate where it's like the green and black? Or is it like solo leveling where it's black and blue and red?
Okay, it's not. It's probably closer to Baldur's Gate if anything, but it's not always locked in that color, because necromancy is using elemental magic morphed into reanimate. So technically, depending on the person's what's the word? Their affinity, it might change the color of the necromancy magic. But as a general rule of thumb, it's usually either green or like a bluey green.
I thought you were gonna say lime because every villain is lime.
No, it's not lime.
Evil.
I like the lime color. Okay, no,
But
it's more
yes.
like a cyan, or it's like a bright green, slime green.
Slime green.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was more of a bluish hue, I guess, light blue, cyan kind of color. It like no matter what position it was in, it was always the same brightness.
Was it the same as the single bullet casing thing that we found?
Yes.
No, you're not gonna make him like a roll.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do I have to do a memory check for this, or can
No,
I just
you don't,
pull out the
because you
gun
still
wherever
have
we
it.
have it?
You have the gun.
The star.
I don't have the gun.
Sienna has the
Wait,
gun.
who has the gun?
Sienna has the gun.
Sienna has the gun.
She has the gun?
She has the gun. She didn't give
She
it
has
to
the gun.
anyone.
Oh, okay.
No,
I thought
She just put the
Blantel had
vial
the
in and
gun.
did- Yeah, I don't have the gun, and that's why I didn't just say I want to pull out the gun, because I'm like, where the hell is it? Oh, Sienna has it. Damn it. So now I might have to make a memory check for this.
Okay, roll me a d20 plus wisdom.
It's a bit late, isn't it?
Well, he's just gonna have to play the character.
Yeah. It's a nat 20.
Yeah, well, he remembers
Uh,
anyway.
Yeah.
The dice
You really
being-
are trial and error. You had a nat 1 and a nat 20.
What can I say? It's fitting.
It is very fitting.
This is where I tell you that I have a die that's exactly 50-50 20s and 1s.
It's just 20s on one side, ones on one side.
Yeah, pretty much. No.
10
No,
20s,
I-
10 ones.
Yeah, I wish I had one of those. Probably should. That would work so well.
At that point, all your dice roll is a flip of the coin.
Yeah.
Might as well, yeah, it's a D2, except that's just called a coin. Anyway, yeah, I do remember, and it does seem to be very similar, if not the same, as the color of the vial.
Lantor.
That was also bluish blacky hue.
Lantor.
Yeah,
What cleric uses necrotic energy?
one that's very late at healing.
That's a necromancer.
Hey, look, if you want to heal someone, sometimes you'll have to wait for them to die, I guess. Obviously,
But-
that's not my preference, but
I hope you don't let us die and then heal us.
The way he's
I'm not a
watching
necromancer.
party at night, he
I-
might just die.
I can heal the living as a druid. So that's my specialty. A necromancer might just, I don't know, wait 5 minutes before attention.
Wait 5 minutes.
And look,
Quickly
I'm
cast
here for
survival
first
then.
aid. If you want a necromancer on the team, that's called last aid, I guess.
Last aid instead of first aid.
But there's all sorts of religions. Some of them may have different opinions on what's right or wrong, and there's nothing that says that if you're a necromancer, you're inherently evil. I suppose. And may
Well, I
probably.
never said necromancers are evil. I knew one back in my village. If
Yeah,
you can call Choo Choo a village. And you call Choo Choo a village? He begins to think. Right, now's not the time. So what are we gonna do about our guest? Why did you let him use the bathroom and wake us up instead of just waking us up?
Wait.
He should have woken us up straight away, actually.
The cat must be there. Let us hear the cat.
Let the cat be
Sorry, it was
free.
my brother. It
Oh.
wasn't the cat. It was my
Damn.
brother.
Damn.
I know the less cuter of the two.
He could be a cat if he really wanted to.
Yeah.
It just wasn't meow.
It's meow.
No, sorry, I had to mute myself and take my earpiece out, so I kind of missed that.
Lanthor, what did I say earlier?
Why didn't you wake us earlier? I
Why-
feel like you shouldn't have let him use the bathroom before you woke us up.
Yeah. that. What do we do with our
didn't want to
guest
run the risk. I didn't want to run the risk of him potentially attacking me when my back was turned, I suppose. And as much as I could yell and shout, that might not end well for me if he was hostile. So I figured the peaceful approach until I could wake you up seemed better.
Do you have your lightning magic? Your electro magic?
I've never tried to launch a lightning attack from my back, and I don't intend to try the first time when someone's going to get there.
You seem very keen on the idea of turning your back on this person.
And while Lantor's back is turned, the bathroom door opens.
I hear the creak and jump.
Easy there. Sparky.
Startled.
Easy there.
So that's Trapped Beefcake and Sparky. There we go.
There's Trapped Beefcake and Sparky. What a trio. That's funny.
Don't mind me, boys, he says with a
Towel
wrapped around the waist.
He's
Walks into where his bag was on the floor in the spare room. Assuming none of you slept in there, so he then sort of kicks the door shut with what you assume to be his foot.
So that was the person?
That was him, yes.
Oh, actually, as he's walking, it sounds bad. Can I sniff him? But, from where I was.
Sure, roll investigation. Can I sniff him?
Does he smell elven?
2026.
I would know. Sounds so bad. Sounds so bad. That came out of my mouth. That sounds so... Is he elven? I would know.
That's not what I'm going to quote.
Is that something that can be quoted?
Yeah.
It'll be paraphrased, I suppose. But yeah,
It'd be
as he comes out from the towel and shuts the door. Can I sniff him?
I can't remember the second half, so that's it. That'll be fine for a quote. You can roll me investigation.
Don't say you can after I read that shit. You didn't even read. You didn't even write the right thing.
Do you want me to add more? Sure. What do you want me to add?
No, it's okay. If you don't remember, it's fine. Anyway, investigation. Another 16.
You smell water and still the slight smell of nature.
Did I fail? Is that what that was?
No, that's genuinely all you smell.
He is not an elf. That is not an elf. What other creature? Think that he looks at the two for a moment, thinking. Hold on, can I confirm something? Hold on. Lou is half dragon. Thunder Mage is half giant. Lantor is elf. Sienna is human. Chloe is part android human. Oh, none of us are vampire for once. Wow. Anyway, do you know what a vampire is? No. He doesn't smell elven. Yes, he will just say that.
He doesn't smell elven? He looks pretty close to an elf.
He's got long pointy ears.
I know what an elf smells like. My sister is elf.
He doesn't know, right?
What do you mean he doesn't know? Oh, yeah, no, he doesn't.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure. Yep, knows what elves smell like. Mm-hmm. I don't know how
We
much I
move
trust
on,
his
please.
name.
Rose.
Actually, now that I think, yes, you do smell elven.
The door soon creaks open from the bedroom, and the stranger walks out with his back facing you guys and walks out of the bedroom backwards, as if he's sort of looking for something behind him, and then shrugs and turns around. And he then suddenly has his staff back in his hand once more.
Hello?
Magic.
Magic. Is that all we hear?
He looks between the three of you. I'm guessing that's an inside joke that I don't know about.
You're doing it all wrong.
Bit of a long story, I think, to explain that.
Yeah, well, we've got all day to talk about it. The
Who
sun's
are
up.
you?
We won't be disturbed by whatever's been chasing me.
It's just that sound. Who are you?
Didn't your friend tell you?
Your name.
Did I not tell you my name? Oh, forgive me, my
I've
memory
got
is
to ask,
just...
I'll be honest.
And you divulged everything about your party too.
It's alright, Sparky. No.
No?
Yeah.
N-U-L-L or N-O-L-L?
N-R-E-L. So, the two of you are left with... Lanto, suddenly he needs to go to the bathroom, and so he fucking books it. So, the two of you stand in the living room with Noel.
Hello there, Noel. You've been out hunting?
Attempting to hunt. I wasn't very successful. Unfortunately, something hunted me instead.
I don't hear anything.
Not surprised. It never comes after me during the daytime. It's usually why I go to sleep at daytime and try to stay vigilant in the night.
Can I, get a vibe check, see if that's a lie or not?
You can roll insight.
17.
You feel like he's telling the truth, but at the same time, as you sort of meet his gaze and sort of properly look at him, you do get a chill down your spine and the hair on the back of your neck does stand up a little bit. Both of you.
Is
What
his
you I saw
necklace
creeping
in view?
around.
Creeping around. I was being chased.
Wait, right. He saw a man like running quickly through the trees, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I don't know. I only saw the one silhouette run from the left to the right.
Were you the shadow in the window?
Shadow in the window. Look, if I was trying to get in, I'd be more than just a shadow. You sure you weren't sleep deprived?
No.
Definitely
definitely-
not. Although, no,
You know this person thing that's chasing after you?
Not personally, but I know that he's been after me for a while now. I thought I'd properly escaped him, but it seems that he still has his sights set on me for some ungodly reason. I know he aims to have me killed.
Who are you
well, there'd have to
exactly?
be a
Gnome?
reason.
He's a religious fanatic. He thinks that I am, I don't know, impure or something like that. Just because of the god I follow. Because of my circumstance of life.
Well, you're definitely not elven. You don't smell it.
And you're
Not
a giant,
all
you're too
elves
small.
smell the same.
I would argue with that.
Have you ever smelt an elf from Sunset?
Let me roll that, actually. Yes. I've smelled one from the Enchanted Forest. I've smelled one from Quixia. I've smelled one from Tarlis. Have you
Thirst
smelled
trap, you can
them?
stop now, okay?
I smelled all elves from all parts of the Contentient.
I didn't mean to intrude upon your hobby.
No, it's not my hobby.
You're making it sound very much like one.
Well, it's hard not to smell them when you have a keen sense of smell as a beaskin.
Uh-huh.
Hiding his embarrassment.
But don't worry, you might grow out of it.
There's a reason for this. Anyway,
But, Beefcake, you had a question?
Beefcake.
Oh, yes, it is the nickname referred to you by your other friend, Sparky.
Oh, of course. Going to hit him later.
you cast fist to face.
Call
to
you short
gut.
stack. Yes. Did you steal something from this man?
From who?
The one you claim is chasing you.
Oh, no. No, I didn't.
If they're so keen on hunting you, why haven't they come in here?
There's protection around this lodge. The kind of magic that makes them scared to come near him.
Why would it scare him?
Because he's scared of me. He wants to kill me. But he thinks that nighttime is the only time that I am vulnerable to be killed. Don't know where he came to believe that, but I guess it works to my advantage. It means I get to sleep during the day without being disturbed.
Have you tried finding him in the day yourself?
Yes, but I don't know what it is he does, but he's very difficult for me to find during the daytime.
And you haven't
That's
thought about
why
leaving?
your friend agreed to help me.
He did?
Well, he said that you
What?
all would.
We did?
Well, you're here for a quest to investigate or get rid of this monster here in the forest. What if this guy, the guy that's trying to kill me, is the monster?
He takes out the quest information. Right. What's the description of this thing again?
Didn't I send it?
Did you?
I can't remember.
I don't think you did, no. I don't see it.
Was it written in Journal Keeper?
That's a good question. Alright. For a dangerous creature. No, we don't have any sort of... Can I roll to see if there is anything about it?
Sure, an intelligence check.
16. There's a lot of 16s. Who is this handsome? By the way, you should have his photo on screen.
I had it on screen until I had to look on Discord, alright? Even my notes are pretty fucking slim because I didn't take notes in the first episode.
Mantle returns from the bathroom.
What you recall, what'd you get?
16.
16. What you recall of the quest was that there seemed to be a monster that had once, or a creature or a monster that had been once sighted in Sunsay they thought may have relocated to the northern forest, and they wanted to see whether it was just a rumor about this. Now I'm testing my memory. It was either it consumes life or blood, or it feeds on living or something. It is rumored that some kids had seen something in the forest, and then some adults mentioned that they had seen some experiences. So it was to the adventurers to find out if this was actually true, or if it was just a wives' tale. But yeah, the main information you have is that it is apparently what it usually sighted in Sunsay, but has been sighted in this northern Talus forest. Whether it poses a risk or not, it's assumed by the quest, it is implied that it would be something that would pose a threat to living people.
We're out here to hunt a monster. Seems like a known monster. I highly doubt it would be this lunatic that's chasing after. Anton, you said we would help.
I said that we may be able to if it's the same monster. I never said that we would specifically help if it wasn't the same monster.
Monster? Is this the monster? I show it from my coloring book.
I don't think I've ever seen a monster like that, no.
It looks like human. Look, it's got pointy ears.
The guy just
Not-
blinks.
Yeah, not all people with pointy ears are monsters.
I would like to agree with that statement as well.
I technically should agree with that statement too, he says. Fox is twitching.
Oh, I'll find the monster one day. Happy
I'm more
monster.
worried if you do find it.
So,
I'll call him.
he sort of hits his staff once on the ground, and you feel a slight pulse of magical energy spread out around the lodge once more. What is the plan, anyway? What did you guys plan on doing in the daytime? I just didn't know, because if you're not doing anything, then I'm gonna probably go and take a nap. I'm exhausted from running around all day yesterday.
Well, the idea was to find traces of this monster, but if there is indeed this person trying to claim your life, why don't we just deal with it?
If you're willing to, then for sure, I'll find something to give me some energy, and then we can hit the road straight away.
If they're so hell-bent on getting you, why don't you just stand outside the house? Make it look like you're preparing to make a fire or something.
Well, it would have to be at nighttime, because they never seem to come around here during the day.
He looks outside the window. Is it daytime now?
It is. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Why is it so bright? It almost seems like we've been, like, the three of them been arguing for 2 hours straight.
Wait till nighttime and use him as bait.
I feel like we could have a better productive time instead of just wait until nighttime.
Well, we could try and investigate for the monster.
Look, there's another idea. Going off the bait idea, right? What if I set you guys up as the bait? As if I am terrorizing you, because he clearly thinks that I'm a threat. And then he thinks he comes to try and save you, and then we catch him.
I
don't know how I feel about that.
I have a better solution. We have a resident illusionist that may be able to set up that scenario. Rather than one of us being incapacitated for a short period of time.
Lantor. He beckons you closer.
Yeah? What?
He beckons you closer.
Oh, I step closer to Haru.
And then he whispers, Lantor, I know I may have some troubles understanding what stranger danger means, but is it really a good idea to tell what abilities we have to someone we don't know?
I mean, he's already kind of worked out my magic. I don't know if he's fully aware of the rest of us.
Look at me. Do I look like I would know an illusion magic or two? He just gestures to himself and to his sword.
I can't fucking tell you two apart from Luke. That's my issues. Apologies.
I feel like Lantor's a bit racist towards it.
No,
Towards
I just
Haru
keep
and Lu.
forgetting.
Just because they're like, one's half dragon, the other one's half fox. He just assumes they're all the same.
I know they've both got white hair, but my god.
Look, you're not any better. The NPC ain't any better, too.
Yep, my bad. I thought I took better notes.
No, it's okay. It works.
I apologize.
Retta and I did
We
also,
do have-
like,
Can I just go back to that previous one and just say we do have a resident illusionist. Unfortunately, they're still going to be asleep. Just retreads. Oh god. My apologies. I thought I had a better idea. It's just not going to happen.
well, regardless, if this person is indeed going after you, how do you
Suppose we should
know?
put a stop to it.
Yes, as adventurers, it is our duty to help someone.
Look, if he does anything wrong, we'll just blast him with my big wand of magic.
Actually, I was wondering, can I see that wand? I'm very curious.
You may not.
Oh.
Looking very suspicious over there, magic man.
Suspicious. It's fellow mages, I guess.
Thought you were.
You're doing it all wrong. 10 push-ups right now. Get that magic flowing.
He tries to do it one push-up, but his body is so tired from running all night that he
Push, man,
struggles.
push.
You try running all night from about 2 in the morning until like 4 in the morning. 2 in the afternoon to 4 in the morning.
Like an average Saturday night.
Until 7 p.m., we all just waiting and just watching him try to push up. Is that what's happening here?
He manages to get through like the 13 push-ups, but it takes him like a good like 5 hours.
And Thunder Mage is like, come on, man, come on!
One more, come on!
One more!
During this
Feel
time,
the man
go
up.
out and check on the horses. Feel like
Yeah, the
I actually
horse-
do something productive.
The horses are good. You clean the whole carriage. You repaint the wood, you know.
Haru ends up cooking for people.
Did he do the 10?
He did.
Huh.
Well-
Now you can look at it. Good man, here's your reward.
He's even more tired than when he...
If I thought I was tired before. Yeah, let me roll, let's see how many hours pass. Is that a 10 or a 1? I feel like, would it take one hour per push-up?
Just incessant Thunder
Yay.
Mage noises for 1 hour.
You're pretty sure he fell asleep between each push-up. He's having, like, power naps between every push-up. So, while the push-ups are happening, like, I'm sure Thunder Mage isn't doing it, like, yelling at him the whole time. I like the idea that he does a push-up, he falls asleep for about an hour, and then Thunder Mage wakes him up going, yeah, have you finished that push-up yet? And he wakes up and does another push-up, only to fall asleep again. And this continues till about 5 p.m.
What happened?
So, I imagine that he does 10 push-ups in... It takes 1 hour to do one push-up. Basically, what happens is
Hours?
Thunder Mage yells at him, he gets one push-up done, he falls asleep, and Thunder Mage does something else for a while, then comes running back going, have you finished your push-ups yet? And then he wakes up because of that, and then does one more push-up, and then Thunder Mage is like, alright, come on, you gotta finish the rest of them. Walks off and does something else, and then he falls asleep again for another hour, and then that's how he gets through all 10 push-ups. So by the time the push-ups are done, it's around about the, like, afternoon, around the, coming close to sunset kind of mark.
Dang. That took you a while.
But, the question is, while he's having a nap, between the push-ups, what is Thunder Mage doing in those brief moments gap?
He's doing push-ups himself.
He's doing push-ups and stuff for 10 hours. Damn.
He's gonna feel the mana. He throws in some sit-ups, some jumping jacks.
Alright. And Lanto's just tending the horses the whole day?
That's probably to start with, and then probably explore a little bit of the forest. Not too in depth, but just fringe, just of where we are.
Do you want to roll me an investigation check just to see if you pick up on anything as you're walking?
I got a 5, but then plus the stuff, so that'll be a 6. I always keep forgetting to add.
It's important to not forget that.
I remember after saying the dice roll, because I'm like, oh cool, the dice is a 5. Wait, no, the number is a 6. Anyway, 6.
Sorry, I'm taking a drink.
What did I...
It turns out Thunder Mage is doing push-ups and sit-ups the whole 10 hours as well. As you walk through the forest, just around the edges, you don't really pick up anything too amiss. It looks like you don't see any extra footprints, you don't see any broken branches or anything that seems out of place. It seems perfectly fine.
Actually, in that time, can I actually look in... I'm assuming Lantor is looking around.
Yeah, he just went for a walk around the edge of the forest, around the lodge.
Can Haru actually look around for signs of more than just him?
Investigation?
But yeah, continue. Continue on with Lantor stuff.
That was it. He got a 5. What do you want from me?
I did not do
16.
too well.
Another 16. Holy.
So,
Is he okay?
what are you looking for exactly? So I know what...
Said he was being chased by a maniac throughout the night. Surely there'll be signs of different sets of boots, different fabrics, maybe. Hell, even like hair scent. And if I don't find that person, I'm hoping to find traces of this monster.
You don't find any footprints. How deep do you go?
Do I?
That's just my question. Like, how far do you go away from the hunting lodge?
Pretty far away.
Far?
Yeah.
Alright. So, you go a little bit, you're deeper into the forest and looking for any of these kinds of signs. tracks.
I love how everybody agreed we shouldn't split up, and what happens? Haru goes off deep into the forest on his own.
You pick up on a set of footprints, only one that seem to go around in erratic behaviors, but never quite leading to the lodge. It stops quite a distance in the tree line, but you can see the lodge within like eyesight. But looking around, you don't find any other sort of tread marks that with alongside those ones. As for the scent, you pick up on that BO smell around these footmarks.
The same one as the guys?
The one that was faint on the guy. Of course, you do also pay attention to some of like the broken branches of like the bushes as well as the trampled grass.
Did it look like it got trampled by a person or by something?
It looks like it was trampled by a person. Roll me an intelligence check.
Another 16.
You notice that some of the movements and the... I can't think of the word.
Pattern.
Interference? No.
Interference.
The destruction, for lack of a better word, of the movement, you can tell from experience is usually made by some form of a cloak or long sort of fabric cloth pushing it out of the side or this and that. And you do find little bits of what seem to be fibers or cloth strands. Thread on some of the bushes. The thread itself seems to be black.
Is it the same as what he had? Or
It is not.
strange? The set of footprints,
Mm-hmm.
no matter where I go, they don't end up towards the...
They stop at the same area away from the lodge.
But they don't come from or to the lodge.
The only footprints that come... Actually, roll me investigation.
That is a 14.
The footprints that you can see traveling to and from the lodge are where everyone is.
You mean our own footprints?
Yeah.
Strange. If he was indeed running away from someone, then he would have... There would be at least footprints leading back to the lodge. Cloak. He was wearing... Was he wearing a cloak? Was he wearing a cloak?
He's wearing what he's wearing in the picture.
I don't know if that's a cloak or
I don't believe it's a cloak. I believe it's a jacket. It's just a slightly longer jacket, not a cloak.
not. This doesn't make sense. Does it look like it was trying to make it look like the footprints disappear, like removing his footprints?
Roll me investigation.
11. It's getting lower.
You're not entirely sure. I think it's more of a point to you don't know how someone would remove those footprints in such a way to make it look like absolutely no footprints are there whatsoever.
Leaves, branches.
But even if you move the leaves and branches aside, and you still see no footprints.
I don't quite trust it. Something about that hum. That's when he sits. Well, he doesn't sit, but like he stands there and listens once more using his ear. You said earlier that he, like, of spiritual places and such, he would hear hums, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a hum of like divine or spiritual energy.
Yeah.
Can he do that? Can I try to hear that here?
In the forest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll me investigation.
11.
You stand there and listen for any kind of hum or any kind of magical interference that you might hear in the forest. As you stand there and listen and tune out the nature sounds and the tree sounds and the odd animal sound, you don't really hear anything of great importance. Like, there does seem to be a distant hum, but it does feel quite distant. And it's not coming from towards the lodge. It's coming from, like, northern of the forest where the river is.
Still have no idea if that man is what he claims to be. If he is being chased by a lunatic, there should be other signs of it. So, wonder if Lantor is found as he begins to go back to where his friends are.
And Lantor's the only other one outside right now, so I feel like the two of you do sort of lock eyes as you're walking around the lodge. And
Coming back, rather.
Yeah.
I don't think we're in the lodge yet.
No, you're not. You two are outside currently. Thunder Mage and Noel are inside.
We can hear the upbeat, come on, one more.
So the two of you have a chance to chat.
Lantor, did you find anything?
Not particularly. No, I didn't find all that much out of the ordinary. How did you go?
I found footprints there. They were. It seemed like whoever left them was wearing a cloak of sorts. But judging from the footprints, they were. Do I know specifically they were that man Noel's footprints?
Intelligence?
18.
They do not seem similar to Noel's shoes.
They don't look similar to Noel's footprints. They're a little bit bigger. And whoever left them was wearing a cloak, and they never got close to where the lodge was. But it looked like they were just running around frantic, looking for something. So there might be some merit to what he says, but as for why he's being chased down, that's what I have more concerns about. I didn't say this inside because I don't know if I wanted him to hear it, but there is a humming from him. A hum that is.
Humming?
I never really thought much of it because Choo Choo is rather spiritual, but ever since leaving it, I barely hear the humming. Something about spiritual energy and such is what the caretakers at the orphanage told me. But the humming usually is magic, usually is spiritual, things like that. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but when you cast spells or if there is a significant amount of magic in the air, spirits and such, there is a very faint humming, but only if you're looking. The reason why I told you to be quiet last time is not simply to hear what he was trying to say or do, but I was trying to see if magic or anything was around that I can really hear magic. It was worth a try, but I did hear the humming on him specifically.
I didn't really pick up on anything like that.
Also, have you noticed that there has been no footprints of anyone else but ours leading in and out of the lodge, despite him claiming he's been going in and out? I didn't
maybe
even
he's
see
just
his
a very
footprints.
light step.
For a cleric, it is odd for someone to be so quiet. Considering his outfit, I would hear some rustling, but the fact that he managed to, in your words, barge right through the door, I'm surprised neither Bronze Belly nor I woke up. Again, it's odd, because if I was under the influence of the sirens, I would have been going out. If I was merely tired, I would still wake up to the sound of someone banging straight through the door. It's still something about that man that doesn't seem right. He says he's an elf from Sunsea, but he doesn't smell like. I know this sounds weird, but I know what elves smell.
What does he smell like? Are you getting a good scent from him, or?
That's the thing. I'm not. There's this faint body odor smell, but it's not his. It's on him sometimes, but it's not his. From him specifically, even after he had a bath, I didn't smell any.
Maybe he doesn't like soap.
More reason why he should have an odor, a scent of his own. I know each person's scent is different, but there is, how do I say this? Each race has their own scent, and then it's this person's special scent mingle with that makes that unique scent theirs. Like you, for example, you smell like an elf who has a very strong burnt. Did you use magic?
Burnt hair smell.
It's
Well,
hard
I
to say.
guess that
Like,
makes
you
sense
smell
based
like
on my history.
short-circuiting technology.
Really specific.
Yeah, that would probably check out.
And Thunder Mage, despite his claims of magic, he smells very much of. He thinks for a moment. Nothing in particular that would make him. He doesn't have the smell of what the person who practices magic. He doesn't smell like a mage. That makes sense. Sienna smells sweet, and Chloe has a very faint smell of blue blood. I could keep listing on of all the people we've met and what they smell like, but the point is, everybody has their own unique scent. The only reason why someone doesn't have a scent is two things. They're using an item to completely erase it, but even then, I would smell the item that removes it situation, not just straight nothingness.
And the other reason why something wouldn't have a smell?
Magic. Well, I guess there's a third one.
Prison magic.
No, maybe. I don't know. I'm not too versed in prison magic. either magic or they're not existing. Does that make sense? I'm not sure if a spirit would have a smell. It's just odd.
So it's either they're using magic to mask their scent all the time, which would be a very odd thing to be doing.
As a
Magic
cleric
usage.
as well, by the way. I would understand a hunter, mage, perhaps, if they had that, or a ninja, or a stealth class would go into stealth, probably disappear with their scent. But a cleric? That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, you're right. That is very odd. Maybe.
And not only
So
that, if he was worried about his own safety, why didn't he bring his gun? Why run around with a staff only? But if you're trying to escape someone, why stay in the area? Wouldn't it be better for him to basically go to somewhere there's people, essentially call out a lunatic for wanting to kill him? And despite all things, Lady Lucisa isn't really seen as the goddess of evil. And I don't know any religion that goes out of their way to denounce the other believers so zealously. Nothing makes sense in what his story is. It's odd because I come from a place that is extremely spiritual, well, rather religious.
Oh, okay. So we want to put this story together. Let's go over what we think is true and what we probably may have to guess.
Also, on that note, I didn't find any traces of monsters or anything that we're looking for, despite how deep I went into the forest.
But maybe subject to how far his ward of protection goes. He did touch the staff and it felt like he was resetting something. I don't know how far it went, unless we have to go deeper to find him.
Any deeper and we'll get to the river, but doesn't seem like a good idea.
Well, I think it's best not to go to where a potential other mystery goes. Let's deal with these things one at a time. I don't think we need to add a siren to the mix by accident. So, let's go with the assumption that he's not using magic, and that would mean that he doesn't technically exist. Is it only spirits that have no scent? Is there any other exceptions or beings that would never have a scent?
I've never really tried smelling anything else. I've never met a spirit either, but considering they're not of the physical realm, they wouldn't really have a scent that would make sense, right? If it's an elemental spirit, they'll probably smell like their element, but person should have some form of scent.
Well, they're very quiet. They can still interact with physical objects, but they did still seem to be breathing relatively hard when they entered in. So I don't know if that's a physical thing or not, if they are a spirit, but...
It's in this moment that Thunder Mage gets sent outside by the stranger, saying that he's gonna have a proper nap in the room and to come and wake him when it reaches nighttime.
Couldn't even keep up.
You were going quite at that magical training.
Well, clearly he's not a mage. He couldn't keep up with me. I'm superior.
I would be surprised if any mage could keep up with you.
Oh, your day will come, don't worry.
Your day will come.
Not a day I look forward to.
We'll do yours next Tuesday.
But please don't make me sign up for a gym membership.
It's not gym membership, it's mana flow.
I'll show that on the screen. There you go. Mage training at its finest.
Yes.
Love it.
So what have you two been up to for the past 10 hours?
I have been unsuccessful in finding anything to support Noel's story. So I just kind of went for a walk, really, by the outcome. But Harry seemed to fare a little bit better than I did.
Oh? What did you find, little fox?
Harry?
There were footprints. They were not his. It was of a person, slightly bigger, wearing a cloak. They were frantically running around, but they never went straight into the lodge or out of it. But I also didn't find Noel's footprints going in and out. I also didn't find any signs of our monster that we're supposed to look for. And do you hear humming when you use magic? Thunder Mage.
All the time. Yeah, it's humming.
Yes. So I hear the humming from him and nowhere else. Another hum that I can hear is all the way at the river, but we all know what that has.
Wonder what it could be. Maybe his lack of mana. Yes, that has to be it.
Well, let's say he doesn't have as much mana as you, Thunderbelly. Thunder Mage, sounds better. Shit, I'm calling him Haru.
God damn it, Haru.
Pulling a Haru.
Yeah. He might not have as much mana as you, but he still seemed to be relatively well versed in using it, especially with that staff of his.
Maybe we should go shock him and find out. See what happens.
I'm not sure how I'd managed to get myself into a situation where he would consent to that, and
He's asleep. He consents to it all the time.
Don't take that.
how much did you wear him out?
Quite a bit, I think.
Oh, I could try and zap him, but that might end up bad for us. Would it not be
You mean
better
for
if we
you?
just...
I'll be waiting inside. Holding the door shut.
Oh, alright.
Just learn to
Haru's
agree.
current theory. I'll throw out a hypothesis and see how the other two go. So, current theory, and that may best fit, is with the lack of footprints and the single set, the lack of smell, and the high amount of mana following Noel, best fit would probably be something along the lines of him being a spirit, or at the very least, very spiritual and having very light feet. I don't know what electricity would do to a spirit. I don't know if they're conductive. I don't know if they insulate. I haven't tried to actually touch him, but he seems to be able to interact with the physical equipment, like his clothes and bag, and even the doors. So I can try and do a little zap, but
There's also the fact that the idea of using him as bait so that this person that's hunting him down comes out and he's rather unwanting of it. I know it's a dangerous proposition, but we'll be there to intercept. But instead he says he wants to be the one to, in his words, terrorize us and let that person feel like a hero saving us. It's a bit odd, though I guess no one would like the idea of being bait.
You
No,
owe
that
him
doesn't-
look at my axe. I mean, wand of magic. Once he wakes up.
He did inspect your wand of magic before he went to bed. He was quite impressed with it. He could barely hold it, but when he gave it back to you, Thunder Mage, can you roll me an investigation check? Sorry, an insight check.
18.
It felt lighter than it was before. It felt cool to the touch.
Cool. Lighter?
Cold and lighter.
Oh, I'm going to put my axe out and hold it. Must have been from all this working out I've done. It's now very light. The metal's a bit cold.
The metal's cold.
Yeah, see, would you like to hold it?
Sure. I don't think I will, but let's see. I try and hold.
Strength check.
I try and receive. Yeah, I try and receive this giant wand of magic. I don't think I have anything to add on to that. Do I?
Strength modifier?
No, I have nothing for strength modifier. I got a 7.
You cannot hold it by yourself.
God, that's way too heavy.
Will we talking
Just,
about
like,
your lack of mana currents later?
Goes to thump straight to the ground. Basically like Thor's hammer.
Yeah, this
Don't
is something
scratch
only
it.
you can carry. I'll
You're not
give
supposed to
it
drop
back
it.
to you. I don't
Does
think I have
Haru
a
wanna
choice
try?
but to.
Yeah, sure. Haru tries to pick it up. What am I rolling? Strength, right? That
Yep.
should be just straight up strength.
Yep.
What's my +2? That is a 15 total.
You hold it for about 2 seconds before it falls to the ground.
This is why I'm not using big swords.
Well, you held it longer than the other one.
Antel's not sure how to feel about being referred to as the other one.
Bend over and pick up my axe again. Wand of big magic. It's okay, baby. They didn't mean to drop you.
Haru, considering you held onto it slightly longer, would you like to roll an insight check?
Yeah, sure. Where did my dice go? Here it is.
I mean, put it.
With the other dice. Insight?
Yeah.
That's a nat one.
Nat one.
That's a nat one.
You were too focused on not crushing your foot. Got it.
Yes. I was
Fair.
too busy not crushing my foot.
Yes, with the wand of big magic,
Oh, yeah, one of big
which
magic.
is actually a war axe. Do you decide to go and zap him while he sleeps? Is that the plan that I heard?
Are we going with this plan?
This poor
I don't know.
NPC who has done nothing wrong by you.
Not yet, he hasn't. Not with that attitude.
He failed the push-ups, alright? Took him too long.
But he still did it. It took him 10 hours, but he still did it.
Is it currently windy outside?
In the forest?
Yeah.
There is a slight wind, yes. It seems to be picking up as it's getting later and
Right.
later into the day.
I am drenched. Our character will be drenched in sweat. He's probably getting cold.
You're probably fucking freezing at this point, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I'd believe it.
Just gonna start shaking.
You can roll a vitality
down.
check and we can see just how cold you're feeling.
2?
You get it. That was it. You're very cold.
Huh?
You're turning blue. Very pale.
Yes.
He's
What?
shirtless after all.
Yeah, I think Thundermage should go back into the hut and try and warm up. Haru,
You
What
know,
if it
for-
is? My magic
for a-
is too warm.
For a bodybuilder, you're terrible with heat and cold.
Circulation's terrible.
Circulation's terrible.
My mana keeps me nice and warm. I feel
He
nothing.
says with trembling lips, shaky hands.
go squeeze back into the house. I think Haru and I might want to try and find some wood and we'll light a fire for you.
I will attempt to go back in the house.
There's plenty of trees nearby.
So you guys collect some wood, and Thundermage makes his way back inside the lodge, and soon the two of you follow. The three of you now sit inside. The fire's going. Now let me see if the fire wakes him up. It does not. He is still very, very much asleep. You see him, the door slightly ajar as he's lying on the bed or the double bed that was in that room, fast asleep. His staff is still within his hand as he sleeps.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone so attached to their staff before.
Magic staff.
So, what's the plan, boys?
Staff of big magic.
Well, do I dare try and electrocute the staff? Would that give any indication of what magic we're dealing with, or what he's dealing with, rather?
What if I just take the staff and then you zap him? And then zap the staff?
Well, just want to test what the staff is kind of like, really.
What
It's,
if I take the
glowing.
staff and then you do it on the staff?
Alright, you go take that staff, fit through that doorway.
Alright. I will grab the staff then, you big wuss.
I just want to see what actually happens.
Okay, well then you come in with me, you zap the staff, when he sits back up, I'll pin him back down to the bed and hush him a lullaby to sleep again. Like nothing happened.
I can't believe I'm going along with this.
And Haru's also going along with this?
Should we really be zapping a sleeping person? I do have suspicions on it.
I seem to have worked out his mana circuits quite well.
Well,
Shit,
I could wake him up
we
and
don't
zap
have
him
a
if that
shooting.
makes you feel better.
That's better when they're asleep. It really jolts you awake.
If worst comes to worst, I can always heal him afterwards.
Well, if that is the case, then I am going to be on standby. That's all he says.
Alright, so explain to me what this plan of attack is.
Well, first I gotta try and get in the room.
Well, yes, that's an acrobatics check.
Oh, sorry. That would be just an 8. Yeah.
Alright. Would you like to change tactics of how you're getting through that doorway?
I'll just give up and tell Lancelot to go by himself.
That works too. So you
I'm
try
not
to get through
fitting
this.
whenever.
You try to get through this doorway, and no matter which way you twist and turn, you even go down onto all fours and try to crawl through. Your shoulders just aren't getting through there.
Seem to be too muscular to fit through this doorway.
That's
plays
about
out
what I
pretty well.
thought would happen. I appreciate the effort, though.
You're welcome. Guess you're going in alone now.
I'll have Haru on standby, apparently. Alright.
Don't worry, I can always punch the wall in if something goes wrong. Maybe.
Down the house, sure. If anyone could do it, it would be you. Anyway, let's try. Anyone think of a good excuse as to what happens if I fail this?
So you thought it was me?
Anyone got a better idea?
Haru stands there silent.
Well, I can't figure out anything else. I'm as skeptic or suspicious of the person that as the rest of you are, and can't really figure out any way to confirm or deny anything about him.
He was cut off. Right, I could zap him. What if I tried to heal scars? If he was a spirit, does his form... He probably would be able to change form, or at least show what he would like to look like. So maybe instead of zapping him, if I was to heal him instead?
What if he is a problem and you healed him to full instead?
Yes, I mean, if he's a cleric or priest like he says, he would have healed himself.
Well, he would have if he wasn't so tired.
That sounds like an excuse.
Actually, that's a valid point. Did Landor tell them what he said about that?
Or what?
That it hurts to use magic.
Mm.
No, he
Landor
did.
did not say that statement. So he probably could have tried to heal himself, but he did say that he was hurting, mostly because of his muscles. But he did seem to be able to use his staff just before. So more inconsistencies, I suppose. So it's either
Go on.
I heal him and we find out he's been lying to us and is actually not the good guy in this situation or the bad guy in this situation, or I can zap him and we find out that he was actually telling the truth and might have been more helpful.
Right, here's the plan. You zap him, and if he's friendly, then you heal him.
That is
Logical.
Two
Good.
birds, all
Yeah.
one stone.
I'm going to pin this on you. This idea, I feel, comes straight from Thunder Mage. So
I'm
if you're
a big
happy,
friendly giant. I would never.
Flashback to fucking full throttle punch to the gut.
yeah, I think back to the looming tower of muscle at the first time meeting in a gut punch. Pretty sure the fist went straight through my stomach at that point. I could see it to the other side.
That was a battle. This is not.
Oh, don't tell me you're the one scared of this potential spirit, are you?
No, not at all. I'm just worried I can't fit through the door.
I don't think you should be worried about that. We know that you can't.
Look, if he is a problem, I have my wand of big magic and I'll just blast the wall down. It's fine. I'll assist you. Or you just lure him
Okay.
out to the kitchen and I'll slap him in the face.
Well, that could be an option if you want to do it that way too.
Yes. Or I can just bear hug him, you know? Share my mana currents.
Yes, mana currents to the face.
Yes.
All right.
Mana currents, aka muscle.
Yes.
Kinetic energy.
Mass times velocity squared. Well, technically half mass times velocity squared, but you get the point.
So,
All right. I reluctantly and resolve myself to enter into the room as quietly as I can without waking.
roll me a stealth check.
Hold on, I need to remember better of what my pluses are.
Oh, sorry.
Bless
Yes,
you.
okay, 15.
Thank you.
15.
15. Nice. You are he does not, he's sound asleep. Does not hear you there.
Okay. I inspect his staff, of the one that he's. God damn it! I hate the fact that staff is also a euphemism.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, yes.
Boys.
I was. Hey, I didn't say shit. I was gonna, but I didn't have to.
So was I, but he said it for me.
It didn't have to.
Came out of his own mouth.
Yeah, no. How do I say this without it coming out wrong? Oh,
Stop thinking about it wrong.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Every phrase I come up with just sounds terrible. It's like I want to check out the
Okay,
glowing ring on his
let me-
staff.
let me-
Unfortunately, that doesn't work.
Let me save you the heartache. Just roll me
Can
investigation.
I just shout out, grab that staff, hurry up.
I got a 9 plus 1, 10.
So, looking at the staff, you see that nothing much has really changed from what you saw it earlier on, and every time he's used it. But the only thing slightly different that you notice now that you're up more close to it is that the glowing circle part of the staff does seem to emit something into the air. And the slight sort of, if you make your eyes go a little bit blurry, you kind of notice how the magic path tends to go to his hand that's holding it. Seems like the two of them intertwined, intergrained, difficult to be separated.
Okay. Can I do a closer inspection on the staff before I zap it? Or before I try and think about zapping it? Particularly the glowing section.
Sorry, say that again.
Can I do a clearer inspection of just the glowing ring? I
Yeah,
noticed
sure.
that it goes in, but yeah.
Investigation.
19 plus 1 is 20.
All right, that's pretty good.
Yay.
So, just investigating the ring. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Just seeing how it reacts when I put my finger close to it without zapping it.
It does seem to reach out to you, and you feel a small part of yourself drawn into it. As if you're, like, it gives you the same feeling of when you use a magic spell. You feel your mana draining. It's that kind of feeling, something draining.
I withdraw my hand. Okay, this is going to be tricky. It looks like goes towards by zap. Let's hope it's not a strong zap.
Nah.
I reach out I reach out once more and try and do a moderately low voltage zap on the ring.
All right, on the ring.
Yes,
All right. First off, roll me accuracy.
I got 19, but I have an accuracy thing, which is plus 3,
Yep.
so that's 22.
Nice. And now roll me power. This will be with your 50-50.
Oh, okay, with the trial and error?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so yes, I have nothing to the strength, so I got a 5, so 6.
That's pretty weak on the voltage. So you did good.
Yay!
So you zap the ring. You watch as the ring sort of reverberates. It is a sound, sort of almost like a resonating sound. Like, you know, when you hit like a crystal, like when you rub your finger on the rim of a glass and it makes that like or like that high-pitched sound. It's kind of that sound. And as you hear that sound, you notice the look on his face is a grimace, like he's in pain.
No, I try and cast a healing spell to mitigate the pain that it caused. Again on the ring.
Yep. Roll accuracy.
11 plus 3, 14.
So a small mist cloud appears as you use your healing rain on the ring. And you watch as the staff, where it had slight sort of cracks in the wood, has begun to heal to back to more of a solid wood and almost look a little younger. But nothing about him seems to change.
Okay, so it's investigated the staff. Let's investigate Noel, I suppose. So I gently poke his arm, trying not to wake him up, just to see if I can actually touch him.
You poke him and he does not wake
Just like on the elbow. Okay.
Yeah, you poke him and he does not.
But he is physically there. Like, I physically feel something, or
He feels cold.
he's just cold. So okay, well, not sure if I've made too much progress on this, but best not to keep waiting. Let the other guys waiting too much. So I decide to leave the room quietly.
You leave the room quietly and join the other two in the main living room.
Well, he didn't die.
No, but it was painful for him.
Like a good kind of painful or a bad kind of painful?
Did you zap him directly? Or just the
I
ring?
didn't zap him. I only zapped his staff.
What?
I
You're not
felt
supposed to zap that.
yeah, well, they seem to be connected. I zapped the staff and he was in pain. So I could have tried zapping him, but I figured it would probably still be painful. I think he and the staff might be connected somehow, if not bonded. Anyway, I've healed more or less the staff itself, but I don't think it changed him. So he can feel pain through it, but I don't know if healing worked particularly well. And I can actually poke him, so he seems to be physically there. I don't know if spirits, you can't physically touch them, or they can just walk through everything, but he definitely seems there. He's just very cold. So, you know, unless I want to go poking around everywhere else, I feel like he's cold, he's physical, but he's got some sort of bond to an enchanted staff kind of thing. I should have checked for a pulse.
Would you like to go back in there?
Yes. I decide to head back in quietly and check for a pulse.
Roll me an intelligence check.
That's Yes. Intelligence. I'm pretty sure I have plus intelligence somewhere. Get the +1 there. Plus no. Yes, they do knowledge +1 and no, that's investigation. That's wisdom. Okay. 12.
Well,
Yes.
I feel like that's enough to know the basics of how to take someone's pulse.
Real question
I
is,
hope so. I'm a druid that's able to heal people.
Roll me a stealth check.
9.
So you put your fingers to his wrist. You go for his neck, his wrist.
I'll go for his wrist.
You go for his wrist to try and feel a pulse. And as you try to find one, he begins to stir. Sort of half-lidded and slightly groggy, he clears his throat and asks, Is everything okay? Is it nighttime already?
It's getting close, but not quite. I just came to check on you, especially given last night and your state. I felt it best make sure that you are okay. I do apologize for waking you.
Yeah, you're like worrying about me, but I'm fine, really. He sort of lays his head back down and closes his eyes.
Do I actually determine? Did I manage to determine if he has a pulse?
You do not find one.
Is that a
Did you
skill
do it
issue?
wrongly? Is that a skill issue or? Whose skill issue is it?
Yeah, it's like technically I should know how to do this with a 12, but it's like, did I still do it correctly?
Did you do it correctly? Were you feeling the wrong spot? Does he not have a pulse at all? Who knows, right?
Yeah, no, it's tricky. All right, well, I checked for pulse. I didn't find one. I'll make the assumption that I just couldn't find a pulse from his wrists. I look through the door and see if anyone's actually watching me do this.
My head fell in
Either
the water.
Haru or Bronzebelly. Anyone got anything else they want me to check while I'm in here? I whisper. Well, through the door.
I don't
stick
know
my
what
head down.
else.
I've checked for a pulse. I've poked him and I've zapped his staff. What more do you want from me?
We tried zapping.
Tickle his feet.
Tickle his feet.
Yes.
Uh,
That little zappy zap you have.
That's not a tickle.
It's a small tickle.
It might be a tickle to Thunder Mage, but I don't know about anyone else.
Yeah,
That's a-
that's what I was
Put
thinking.
it in your own.
I'm not zapping him directly. I've already made the statement that I came to check on him. I don't need to zap him and go back on that.
Alright, you pull my leg. There's 2 gold coins in it for you.
Make it 20.
Whoa. 5. Final offer.
15.
3.
He went down.
All right. All right. Next time that you're sleeping, I'll zap you in the feet.
Doing it. Gut punch you like I did in the prison.
No, this is the payment for me zapping him in the feet.
Okay, deal.
Okay.
One
I go
free
to
zap.
I go to the edge of the bed where Noel's laying down and towards his feet, and gently zap one of his. Gently zap his heel, or try and gently zap
Accuracy?
his heel. I suppose would be 16.
And power with the trial and error.
9.
It's a little bit stronger than the one you did on the staff, but you do indeed zap his foot, and you notice as nothing happens. You feel as if your magic didn't collide with anything.
That is very strange. It obviously interacted with the ring, but got pulled in somewhere. Not with Noel.
Did you kill him? I didn't hear a giggle.
I don't think it touched him. It felt as if it just dissipated. It didn't go anywhere.
Just the zapping?
Look, it went to his foot, but it didn't get any reaction. There's nothing physically marked, and he didn't stir. Can I tickle his foot?
Like tickle his foot.
You go and you touch his foot, and you do feel like he's physically there. Again, just very cold to the touch.
Okay, so he's physically there, but the magic didn't touch him?
Just to make sure he is there, I'll give you 2 gold to lick his feet.
No. I don't have words to express how much I don't want to do that.
I will attempt to persuade you. You know you want to do it. It's for magic.
What's
I
Haru's
absolutely do
reaction to
not.
watching this happen, by the way?
I absolutely do
It's
not
just-
want to do that.
Yeah, you do. You know you want to. You know you want to lick that foot there.
That Thundermix, now's not the time to be thinking about whether he wants to lick foot. Did you just say your magic did not
You're a
touch him?
beast, aren't you?
Doesn't mean I lick feet.
But if you could sniff him, maybe you can taste him.
I don't want to. You can do that, Thunder Mage.
I bet. Can I try and fit through the door again?
Can I try
Sure.
to leave the door before? Can I try to leave
Acrobatics.
the room before he does that?
20?
Yes.
You get through the door.
How am I going to get out? Didn't think this through. Yes.
Can I
hello
squeeze
there,
out
I
of
made
the
it in.
room before he starts?
Oh no, you're
doing
locked in with
anything?
me, big boy.
Roll agility,
Damn.
both of you. We see who's faster.
Damn, 8.
And
I think I'm stuck.
Thunder Mage only just faster. So yes, you're stuck in there with him.
God damn it.
and I'll go stand at his head in case he wakes up. I'm going to lick the foot.
This is so gross. I'm not watching
Okay.
this.
Thunder Mage,
Well, his moisture doesn't open his eyes.
roll me an insight
Yes.
check. Do you try to do this stealthily?
Well, it's supposed to roll stealth to get into the room.
No. Well, if you wanted to, you
Oh.
can. I don't think you'll be
Mhm.
very stealthy getting into that room, though.
Picturing my sweat just helping me glisten along the wall. Fuck it. Yep. Let's do it. Stealth style. Stealth lick. I'm gonna commando crawl
Stealth
up to
lick.
his
All
foot.
right. Roll me stealth and then roll me insight.
Stealth is 16.
You succeed. Yep. So you stealthily lick his foot. Now insight check.
17.
Now roll me a d20. So above 10
Yep.
meaning a yes. Is Thundermane, has he licked other things before
Beat
that?
before?
I just mean what's
He's
his
a half, of course he has.
I feel like yeah.
Oh. It's 14. He's-
Yeah. Okay. So Thundermage,
How he gets the mana
you lick
cards.
his foot, and it reminds you of a memory from long ago where you, whether it was accidental or not, you licked the foot of one of. How do I phrase this without it being weird?
It's already weird. I licked the foot.
That's true. One of the members of the community that had passed away, and it has the same rigor mortar taste.
So I licked dead person.
Yes.
Lovely. I'm now a necro. I'd like to
That-
attempt to
that's a
leave the
cat.
room and share my thoughts.
Pardon?
I'd like to leave the room and share my thoughts with everyone now.
Would you like to roll acrobatics to get back through the doorway?
I'm kind of going to have to, aren't I?
Yep.
There's a 3 get me.
It seems that Lantor is in the way.
After you, Lantor, please. Hurry along.
I get out of the room. I don't need to do an agility check for that now, do I?
No, you do not.
I leave the room, squeezing past Bronze Belly.
I feel like with Lantor out of the way, Thundermage, you are able to fit through. You figure out the way you got through in the first place, the same way that you got out. The
Yeah.
3 of you are back in the dining room once more.
Well, that was interesting.
I think I need therapy.
Tastes like dead person.
Haru is beginning to question the sanity of his teammates. Only now.
So, it tasted like he was a dead person. Don't ask me how I know.
Haru didn't even think about it. He was gonna brush it off until you said, "Don't ask me how I know," and then it clicked for him.
Now
It's
he's curious.
I feel like we shouldn't we, Haru?
No, we just avoid that conversation altogether.
I was just like, so you didn't feel a pulse, and you say he tastes like a dead person. I am not gonna question it.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be in my mind, but
I'm
I'm not gonna question it right now because we have pressing matter. You said you zapped his staff. What happened?
It made a ringing sound, so I don't know if it's the same one that you hear about him, but like it's like when you rub water around a thin bit of glass, like a wine glass. Made that sound count a ringing noise.
I've never had a wine glass.
but-
I don't know how that sounds.
Well, it was high enough pitch and a consistent tone, I suppose. But
Makes sense.
anyway, when I did zap it, Noel reacted to it, and yeah, it's obviously they are connected somehow. But when I tried zapping Noel, nothing happened. So I'm torn between if he's a spirit or an undead.
What if you heal him?
Well, when I healed him, nothing changed about him, but the staff seemed to improve a little bit. Unless the staff is the real thing.
Wasn't he
I'm not too
curious
sure what to
about
make of it.
your stuff, Bronze Billy?
Wasn't touching my
curi-
stuff.
He touched your stuff?
No, my wand of big magic. Yes.
You set yourself up for that one.
You know what? That's fair.
We'll finish up you guys having this little conversation about it, and then we'll be ending stream.
He said he was curious about your wand. You may not have
Oh,
given
yes,
him permission, but you did come out to talk with us. Have you looked at your wand? He looks at the axe. Is anything different about it?
Well, yes, it was cold and it was volatile. I gave it to you to handle, and you carried it for like 2 seconds before you dropped it.
Can he inspect the wand if like Thunder Mage just holds it for him?
Yeah.
Hold it for me.
I'm gonna kneel on both my knees, bow my head. The axe, the wand of big magic is yours to
You know what's
inspect.
funnier to think about? The fact that you kneeling, head bowed, like hand outstretched, is the fact that would not be above your head. It would be either head height or slightly lower because you're taller than Haru.
So, roll me investigation.
9, 14.
So, looking at the Wand of Big Magic, in brackets, War Axe, you do notice that it has been kind of enchanted with magic.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be... how experiences...
Haru with magic?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Roll me an intelligence check.
7.
Some form of magic. It seems to be enchanted with some form of magic. What magic exactly, you're not entirely sure. But you can definitely tell something has been placed on it, because it did not feel like this earlier.
It seems to be enchanted with something. I don't know what it is, but there's something put on the wand. I don't think that's Thunder Mage's thing either. You have a look, Lantor. You would know better than...
Well, I can definitely try and investigate it a bit more, but let's find out.
Investigation roll.
I won't make promises.
Trial and error, you know?
Oh yeah, well, we'll put the trial and error on this one. We've got the plus the investigation-y thing, which is that's 12, and I'll use the trial and error to make it a 13.
Nice. You look more closely at the magical enchantment that is on here, and you come to realize that it seems to enchant the thing, so instead of doing normal damage, it does necrotic damage. It does, basically, it'd be equivalent to a necromancy spell.
I think he's changed the nature of your wand. It's definitely not what it used to be.
It doesn't do fire?
It might still, but currently it seems to do necrotic.
It's what I get for handing out my wand to strangers.
I think we can all learn a lesson from stranger danger this time.
Luckily enough, it does seem to be temporary.
I'm not sure how long it will last, but it's definitely for a little while. As to why Noel's done that, can't fathom. We may have more questions to ask when he wakes up.
Guess the only way is to just confront him. Wouldn't it be better just to wake him up and confront him before he's too rested?
Yes, I have to admit I licked his foot after telling that.
He
Well,
wakes up and asks why there's one foot that's wet.
Well, I feel like we can save it for the next section.
No, we're going to. We're going to, don't worry. That was just a joke.
Everyone
Why is
can
my
go,
foot
what the
wet?
hell's going on there? Yeah, walks out with a wet foot. First question asked on the screen.
But yeah.
Hmm.
Is there any final points that you want to say before you end the session in character to each other about this situation of what you think might be going on?
I'm still in disbelief that Bronzebelly actually licked a foot and said it tasted like a dead person.
Hey, your foot's next, alright? Next
Suck
time I
your
keep
toes
watch,
off,
it's
punk.
your foot. I'm going to lick everyone's feet in the party. I need to know what everyone tastes like.
How trustworthy they are.
Look, I know Haru had the thing for sniffing people, but like... but no, this party is kinky. Zapping, licking, and sniffing.
I was kind of forced into that. I just went along with it.
And there's so many times where you're just like, I want to check his stuff. Wait.
It's like, how do I phrase this? It's like, yeah, nothing.
No one would have
came to
thought
mind.
about it until you said it. You know that, right? You brought this upon yourself.
Yeah,
I don't know
to
that.
rub the staff, didn't you?
But yes. Alright, well, with that all being done, you guys decide to wait it out and wait for him to wake up a little bit closer to nighttime. And that is where we shall be ending session today. Thank you guys for coming to session. Glad you could make it. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Take care everyone. I'll see you next time.